Hello and welcome back to Oakridge City. We are continuing with episode 3 of Firefighting Simulator Ignite.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello? Yes? My name is Deborah. I live on Maple Street in Riverside, and I want to report a fire. It's in the DIY store down the street. The place is called Home of Tools, if that helps.
Hello, Deborah. Can you describe to me what's going on?
Yes, well, I saw smoke coming out of the building and walked over to it. Now I'm standing right outside, and I can see fire in the shopping area.
Okay, do you see fire anywhere else?
Let me see. Oh, yes, there. Oh no! There's also a fire coming from the side of the building, right next to a big tank of some kind.
Okay, thank you for that information, Deborah. Please move away to a safe distance from the building. Our people are already on their way and should be with you soon.
Wait, before you hang up, I think there might still be people inside. I couldn't hear or see anyone, but the store looked like it was still open.
Okay, we got some valuable information here. Home of Tools. Let's go. Let's get into it.
Fire emergency. Unit 7, prepare to respond.
So, episode 3, we're making great progress here. We're doing side missions, we're doing major missions, and we're doing main missions. Those are the 3 types of missions here.
Attention Unit 7.
Don't crouch down.
Respond immediately.
Here we go. Let's go. Lights and sirens. Now I know that time of day...
Lieutenant Abbott here. Recruit, we've got a fire at a small DIY store. Cause of fire is still unknown. The report came from a nearby resident. It seems like the store was about to close, so it's likely we'll have some victims. Additionally, we've received information that there's a large gas tank located on the backside of the building, so it's critical you act fast. Recruit, I know you're capable, but I need you to focus for this one, all right? The residents love that place, and with residents, I mean specifically my wife. So I need this job to be done to the best of our ability, okay? Good luck.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, time of day. Get out of the way, dummy.
Could you focus on the road?
Honestly, when you hear lights and sirens, I will give the developers a reason to put in that vehicle rescue DLC early. I will give them a reason, because I will smash that car. Here's me getting stuck on a bush.
Safety over speed, my friend.
But yes, it seems like time of day is kind of random, which is interesting because I don't know how to change it though. All right, let's get into it. But it doesn't matter. I mean, fire is fire. We gotta fight it. Day, night, whatever time. I do think that the traffic is different during day and night, but that might just be my imagination. I can't believe that idiot just pulled right out in front of me. You know, they see the guy ahead of them doing the turn, and so they think, I'll go too. If they're going, I'll go. No, you don't go.
Gonna open this. Gonna pick up that Halligan first.
So here I'm getting a little bit better. Parker's just busy doing something, so I can't give her a task. Get in there, Davis. Yeah. So I can tell this guy to fight fire. You go search for victims, and Davis, you fight fire.
Wish everything was that easy. Taking care of the fire, boss.
Good.
Be right back. Getting a Halligan.
Getting a Halligan. Good. So, let's fight this fire. Use the wide nozzle here, the wide setting. This thing's great. Simple fires just get blown right away. But look at the heat coming off of that fire. That's real. So this is a DIY store. Yeah.
Give me a sec. Getting an axe. Liquid's on fire over here. Watch
Liquid's on fire. Does that mean oil
out. I
fire?
located an unresponsive victim.
I mean, a DIY store might have some oil. or other burning agents. Or flammable agents, I should say. Oh yeah, it's really working perfectly. So what does that clock say? That clock says it is 1:55. So how, that's, or is that 12? No, that's 12:55. So it's 12:55 at night and the store is just closing. So is this one of those really late night stores where people go to pick up plant pots at midnight? I guess it can happen, but it makes me wonder. 12:55. So this building is shaking. One thing is the shaking, I believe it sort of represents the structural integrity of the building is falling apart. So that's the metal twisting. That's the support weakening. And the building, the weight of the building is starting to press on itself like that. You see everything's just falling down. This place will be full of flammable stuff, like all sorts of stuff. Paint thinner and stuff like that. You know, it's all DIY. So I put Santiago on search and rescue, right? And now Santiago is just doing nothing?
Starting rescue, Commander. Going to pick up that axe first.
It's like, Santiago, I gave you a job. Don't just quit halfway through and say, oh, well, that must be everybody. What are those things? Oh, those are drills. So they have a wall of drills. That's pretty cool. Wow, they have everything. DeWalt.
I found an unconscious victim here.
Makita, is it? Yeah, I mean, these are pretty recognizable colors. I think that's Makita. DeWalt. They have a bunch of them. The DeWalt yellow. So, it's weird. This place was not closed. They were closing. But all the doors are locked.
Victim has reached the
You
ambulance.
don't lock doors when there are people still in the store. But that's just what I think. Some stores do when they're really, really going to close. Then they'll escort you out. There we go. Get that Halligan in there. Get that Halligan in there. There we go. Whoa, it's burning like a crazy in there. So we got a liquid fire. You see the color is so spectacular. We got to change this fire truck to foam. Foam is great. I love the foam. Now, do I have a hose? I forget if I had a hose. I think I had a hose earlier. Yeah, I definitely had a hose. I just have to find where I put it. Where's my hose? There it is. So one good thing is the foam is really good for taking out fire, especially liquid fire, of course, but you can't do the wide spray. So there are some sacrifices to the foam. But look at the color of that. Beautiful, beautiful blue and green. But lethal. Very dangerous. Like, this is something that when you enter into a doorway, you want to secure the area. You want to spray up the sides so that you can get into the room. So you got to make it safe by spraying up the sides and onto the roof like this. But I mean, sometimes you'll get burnt in the game doing that, but that's how you ought to do it. Hey! Hey! we're really covering the place. Now you only need the foam for the oil fire. Well, the liquid fire here. Hey! Hey! So did I get it or not? It's not showing. What is Santiago doing? Santiago...
Checking for potential victims.
Search for the victims. Hey! There we go. So you can get a lot done with foam, but it is, in theory, slower. Because sometimes that wide blasting pattern... Also, we need to cut the electricity. So, is that the liquid fire done? It should tell us when it's done. The foam, the graphics for the foam, I love the graphics. It's so good. It's honestly like I'm shooting whipped cream on everything. It's so satisfying. It's like I have a snow making machine. But, you know, just the way that it drips down and everything, I'm almost certain that that's coded in. That there's drip effect. Wow, it just is really satisfying. So playing with the foam is great, but obviously you, sometimes you need to think about the gold medal. Because if you don't think about the gold medal, then nobody's going to think about the gold medal. Because Santiago, Parker, and Davis all don't care about the gold medal. And it seems like they don't care about the victims either. Stop spraying me, bud. But, you know, in real life, you can't save everybody. It's just sometimes you're going to get a job and you just can't save them. And that sucks. But your life is the most important thing, and then their lives are the second most important thing. And then their valuables are the third most important thing. So, obviously, in real life, you want to save everybody, but you can't all the time. If it's a big enough fire. It's unfortunate. And if there's nobody involved, if people actually did go outside like they should, and there it is. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's out here where it should be. But, like big factory fires, you know, oftentimes there are no victims inside the factory because they have the alarms and everything, so they get out of the factory. And you watch the videos of that, and the place is totally empty. The firefighters can take on the fire in a very methodical manner where, yeah, the factory is probably going to be a write-off, but the main thing is they're stopping the spread and preventing it from affecting the neighboring areas, and, well, I guess keeping the pollution down, but they're not rushing in to save the factory. That's the least important thing to do for these huge fires. The most important thing to do is just to put it out safely. But yeah, there's plenty of videos on YouTube about that. So I could change it back to water, but it takes time, right? It takes time to run out there and change it to water, and foam does do very well. Foam's actually great because when you see the foam on the ground, you visually know where is covered with foam and where is not covered with foam, which is a great little detail. Yeah, it's good. What am I doing? This is one thing in the game. Okay, Santiago is bothering me. Santiago is disappointing me. That's a good word, disappointing me. Because I tell Santiago to rescue victims, and Santiago just decides that Santiago is done rescuing victims. this is why getting a gold medal in a mission in this game is something to be proud of. Again, I'm not blaming the developers, honestly. It's hard to make AI competent. And I'm used to it, you know. There's very few games where the AI is actually impressive. But honestly, it's like the Squad. I'm babysitting these idiots. These guys are real rookies. Real rookies. I'm lucky if they're even spraying water at the fire. So, yeah. Like, in some missions in the Squad, I remember it was really just me doing all the work. And if there was anything like a trash fire or something in the Squad, it's literally only you doing it, because your AI couldn't use fire extinguishers. In fact, I almost think it must be like that in this game too. I haven't seen my AI use a fire extinguisher yet. But so far there's no missions where it's like, oh, go to this dumpster and put out a little dumpster fire with a fire extinguisher. Like, the Squad had a bunch of those missions, but this game does not. But, yeah. They love spraying water on grease fires. That's their hobby. That's what they love doing. It's their favorite. Hey! Hey! Yeah, get everything nice and foamy. Where'd that fire come from? Ay, yikes! That's a real hazard. Let's see. Just when you think you're done in a room, you find some more fire. That's good. Yeah, very nice. Foam it all up. Okay, what are these guys doing? Right. Spraying at the ceiling when there's very clear open flames over here? Sure. Go ahead, guys. Have fun. Have fun. Actually, my biggest hope is that Weltenbauer is not done with Construction Simulator. They said in the release video that it was actually a small team from the Construction Simulator team who were doing Firefighting Simulator Ignite, and as progress continued, they invested more resources into this project. So I hope that, because this project now has a post-launch content planned, like DLCs and expansion passes and stuff, I do hope that they're not only working on it. I do hope that they're also still working on a new Construction Simulator, because that game was just brilliant. Okay, I hear fire, but I don't see fire. Where is the fire? Oh, must be in here. Yep. So yeah, I guess I'm just greedy, you know. I just want more. I want more Construction Simulator and more Firefighting Simulator Ignite. I just want more of everything. This game's fun. You know, and that was my #1 complaint about the Squad.
Recruit. I see you learning the ropes. Keep this up so I can count you in for the harder stuff.
Yes, Commander, I am ready. And what do we get? A gold rating. Very good. 27 minutes, and we did 19, we'll call it. That's pretty good. Backdraft, large explodable. So I don't think that we encountered the backdraft or the large explodable in that one.
911. What's your emergency?
Hello, the name's Mike. I want to report a fire at my office. It's the old-looking building in 2nd Street downtown. I think it's somewhere on the 1st floor.
Hello, Mike. Thanks for the call. If you're not at a safe distance from the building, please head there immediately. Can you tell me if there are any people still inside?
No worries, I'm safe outside. And yes, some of my colleagues are still in there. I'm 100% sure that a couple of people didn't make it out. Oh, also, 2 guys from the marketing team made it to the roof. They're waving at us from up there. You have to get here quick.
Thank you, Mike. That is helpful information. Our people are already on their way. Now, do you have any idea what could have caused the fire?
No idea. We have some really old tech at this place and already had some short circuits and blown out sockets. So I'm guessing it was something like that. I don't know, but that's my best guess.
Okay, this is my favorite operator, the Southern operator. Do you have any idea what could have caused that? That's very helpful information, Mike. Yeah, I like this one. You should be able to choose your favorite operator voice. Although, of course, that would get repetitive, I'm sure. But I do wonder if they get all the operator voices to record all the lines. Oh, we got a new truck. Oh. Hey, watch the road there, bud.
Okay, recruit, that old and ugly office building in the city caught fire somewhere on the 1st floor. It was only a matter of time. They've already failed safety inspections twice. We think it's likely something to do with the electrical system. That place is ancient. If I remember correctly, the chief even worked there like decades ago. Anyway, our priority are the people trapped inside. We need to get them out before the fire spreads to the lower floors. Apparently, there has been some chaos during evacuation, so navigation might prove a bit challenging. These people are depending on you, recruit, so keep cool and good luck.
Oh, I remember this mission. Oh, get out of the way, you dummy dumb. Flipping at nutty drivers. Okay, I gotta take out a civilian here, but it's okay. We're looking to save a few civilians, so it's still, we're getting net positive safety. You know, we take out 1, but we save 5. Okay, where are we going? Sideways. So this truck here has a ladder. This is a mission, a main mission, so that we can unlock this truck. Is this the Viper, I think? So we got a couple people up there. Only elevator access? That's ridiculous. Vehicle with aerials. The picture they're showing is a different mission. We're going to get to that mission in the future. That is quite the mission. You've really got to know your layout, so you'll probably fail to get your gold on the first. It took me like 10 minutes to find how to work this thing. Yeah. So let's get those people to safety. Nope, go back. Well, that'll do. So now, how do we get up there again? Here we go. Yep, that's a lot of reading.
Electrical fire over here. We should put that out.
Yes. Santiago discovered the electrical fire. So we got 2 people up here. 1 unconscious, 1 conscious. This place is falling apart.
On my way. Gonna rescue that victim.
Okay, lead the way.
Lead the way. Okay, I'll just pick up this person.
When is this over?
Don't worry, ma'am. It will be over soon. We'll just have to walk through a little bit of fire. Good thing you have short hair.
I need to catch up.
Okay, what are you doing here? Is that Santiago? Yeah, I probably should have told her that I took the victim. Well, you could
follow that order, Commander.
Yes, you could cool the place down while you're up there. Now we have to find the ambulance. Here's some guys standing around. But that's okay. I don't mind being the hero.
We'll take care of them. Don't worry.
Oh, gotta wait for this person. So I have to find the person to give them to. Not you, not you. So it's this guy here.
Thank you so much.
Good.
Thank
we'll
you.
handle the rest. We got your
Well,
back. Don't worry.
it's my pleasure. It's my duty.
Attack in the fire. I cannot do that, boss.
So you see, I'm not giving orders quick enough. I'm not really
Gonna
doing...
go search and rescue. Going to pick
Well.
up that axe first.
which will take time. I'm pretty sure probably 4 out of 5 silver medals that I get, I attribute my slowness to just not being very quick at giving orders and deciding on how to do things. But I'd say 1 out of 5 silver medals I get are really, really hard missions. Like I told you, they give you 27 minutes to do an easy mission, and they give you 13 minutes to do a hard mission. That, I think, needs to be
Watch out.
a little more
Electrical
reasonable.
fire at my location. Gun checking room at my location.
But as I said, I'm going to play each mission for you once, and I'm going to try to, if I fail to get a gold medal, well, I'll do that on my own. Okay, yeah.
Now you're safe.
I like this still saw. This thing is pretty cool. And it's branded, licensed, which is cool. In America, some departments use a regular chainsaw, but I guess for the game, it's a bit
Unconscious
difficult
victim
to
found. We should keep this breaker box in
differentiate
mind.
between a wood roof, like at a residence where roofs are made out of wood, and a concrete or metal roof at some other residence. So that's understandable that they would just want to put in this so that it's better for the player. What am I doing? I should tell you, this was a frustrating mission, but it's frustrating at the very end.
Victim has reached the ambulance.
Excellent. Excellent, Santiago. Now, Santiago, we want to, put a little more effort into rescuing people.
Room is clear.
Ooh, nice.
Checked
Lucky
everything in this room.
find. Lucky find. Oh, and we got
Getting
a
the
victim.
victim out of here, boss.
Yes, good. Get them out. Or am I getting them out? Still some victims. So we got a question mark and we got a dot. I haven't figured out what that means yet. Oh, this place is coming down. Coming down on our heads.
Wait! I need to catch up!
Yep, bad wiring, outdated, Safety inspections are failed, but they can still operate. They just have to pay a fine. And then, look, their employees are the ones who suffer.
Unit 7, that ground you walked over seems unstable.
Get well soon.
We're still looking for somebody. I just really think there shouldn't be locked doors in an office like this. So Santiago again is just standing around somewhere. When I'm playing, I'm not really checking what their status is, but Santiago just reverts. These guys are the laziest bunch of rookies I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. And here you can see I am getting myself mixed up. One thing that's really impressive about the game is that there might not be like an infinite amount of levels, but I do find every level is so meticulously detailed. There's just so many details in these levels. Like this, the placement of all the books and the placement of all the computers and everything. It really does add to the atmosphere. And that's something in the squad. It was like, some levels looked really good, but the industrial levels all look the same. So you didn't really want to look around. You didn't want to see anything. There was nothing really to see. But in this game, it's really good. Yes, Santiago, do your job. Parker, why are you not firefighting? That's why I brought you here, Parker. I brought you here to fight fire? What in the world is that guy doing? He's running somewhere. He jumped out the window. Parker? Parker? Parker?
I'm fired up for this.
Fight the fire, Parker. And we still have a victim here. If I was here and I knew what these guys were doing, I'd be pretty upset. To think that there's a firefighter who's just standing around when I'm in a burning building. Well, I mean, as I said, it's about safety first for the firefighter. Ultimately, I mean, these guys want to live to fight another day, right?
Victim rescued,
but
partner.
Still, if I thought that, oh, you could be doing a little more, and maybe that's what kills me, I'd be a bit upset. I'd be a little bit agitated to think that. Look at the lighting in here. Wow, look at that beautiful orange glow. This is so spectacular. Oh boy. Getting into these nooks and crannies can be a little bit of a challenge, but we can do it. So let's go and fight some more fires somewhere else. So you just catch a little fire out of the corner of your eye and you're like, oh, better do that one. And then when you're going, oh, there's another one. And you gotta get them all. I gotta get into the habit of finishing completely before I leave, because sometimes I leave and I think my partners are going to help, and then they just leave too, and then the fire just starts to grow again.
Checked everything in this room.
Yeah.
I found an unconscious victim here.
Oh, great. How about you rescue them? Here we're getting the bookshelves or whatever. These must be where all their legal files are. All their receipts are kept in boxes here. And now they're all burnt. Ooh, that could be something. Is this a fraud fire? Maybe they're burning it and they're saying, well, the evidence of all of our law abiding was lost in the fire, but actually there was none. They were writing off their taxes and stuff. They were claiming things as business expenses.
That's what I do.
And they could just say, oh, the receipts were all lost. I'm starting to wonder now. No, I shouldn't think these thoughts. These are impure thoughts. Good. Good, Santiago. Very good. I like the names though. Parker, Davis, and Santiago. Those are memorable names. In the squad, I hate to say it, but I don't think I ever learned anybody's name. I just remember their color. You know, it was kind of like this game where everyone had a distinct color. It might have even been the same colors. Blue, yellow, and green.
I got this fire.
But that was it. Fight the fire. This is something, don't really put too much emphasis on telling them what to do, because they will immediately be like, nope, I don't feel like it anymore. I'll just fight this other fire. And then, yeah, they have a mind of their own. Here we go. Very good. Santiago, you could wash it away. Very good. Very good. There's a window in here. That's an interesting location for a window. In fact, that almost seems like that would be against regulation, to put a ladder and a mop bucket there and block the window. That must be some sort of emergency escape. It's like when people, you know, park their motorcycle against the fire escape door. I've seen that way too many times in real life, when people are just, they don't think. Nobody's thinking anymore. Where's the common sense? Or they park their car directly in front of the store's front doors, and they're like, I don't want to walk too much. I just want to walk as little as possible, so I park illegally right in front of the store. Alright. They should add that to the game. That should be a whole expansion pass. It should be called the Inconsiderate People Pass. And it's all about navigating these extra challenges. So in this level, for example, oh, it's a good thing we weren't standing there. In this level, for example, it would be, I don't know, like, the door would be blocked from the inside because, or full of bicycles because of the people commuting, and they just leave their bicycles in the hallway and you can't even get in and you have to go around. That would be a good one. Now, that would be maybe far down the line. There's a lot of other stuff I'd like to see added. I wouldn't say free roam though. That's not something I think we really need. I think what would be cool would be What do you guys think? We know there are two things that I know are confirmed for DLCs. There's the vehicle emergency DLC, where I assume you're rescuing people from trapped vehicles, but even if you're not using the jaws of life and stuff, at least vehicle fires, which is pretty common in the West. I'd say there's more vehicle fires than house fires. So that's great. And then there's also the summer camp expansion, which is going to be a new summer camp area. And we know that on the mission map, there are some regions on the map of the city, Oakridge, that are not they're not developed yet. Like, they're not included, but they're there. You can see them, but they don't even have that district marked on the city map. So the summer camp one will probably be one, but I know there's at least 2 areas on the city map that are not marked. So who knows what the other will be. Maybe an industrial zone could be one, and one would be like a nature zone. The summer camp area could be full of hiking paths, and it could include some more forest fire related content. And then an industrial zone would have more industrial related content. Because currently they have plenty of residential and commercial. Like, this is commercial. We've done a lot of residential too. But so far, I haven't seen too much industrial. Especially not big factory fires, which would be cool. So there's options for that. Like, forest fires would be one. Or natural fires, field fires, and industrial fires would be one. But I haven't gotten to the end of the game yet, so maybe there are more industrial fires, and I just don't know about it. Ooh, we're almost done. How much time do we got? Not long, so I should start to wrap up the narration for the video. I always find I'm a bit rushed. So this is episode 3, I believe. Episode 3 of the missions. And we're just going to keep going. It's going to be not the longest series that you can ever imagine. There might not be 100 episodes of missions. But maybe including mod missions. Because I think we're just going to keep playing. You know, I want to play games long term. As I've said in other videos, I want to play more of less games rather than less of more games. And that's what we're going to do.
Still, you handled yourself well. Well done.
Very good. So you're going to see the frustrating part here. Are you ready? I remember this very clearly. Silver rating 2230, and we did it in 2231. Oh man, I was kicking myself so hard. But I spent so long trying to figure out how to work the ladder truck. And what else did I spend a long time doing? I guess that's mainly it. If I just used the ladder truck correctly and figured it out quicker, I could have done it. So this is a mission that I'll replay. I know I can do it. But thank you very much for watching. We're just going to keep going. We're just going to keep playing. This game's so fun. I'm loving it. So we got a new vehicle, and did we even get a promotion from this? I forget. But I remember I stayed on this scene for a while. Oh yeah, here it is. New vehicle unlocked. I believe it's the Viper. No, it's a Roadrunner. Okay. It shows how I'm an idiot. In the squad, I think it was the Viper, was the ladder truck.
Who's a good boy?
And here's how we say goodbye. Here's how we end the video with Simmy the dog. I'm going to start every video with Simmy the dog. I'm not going to end with Simmy. I'm going to start with Simmy. Because Simmy's a good pup.
Here, boy.
And that's what we do. We play with good pups. We pet good pups. We pat good pups. We love good pups.
Come here, boy.
So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time in episode 4. So until next time, have a good day.